Welcome students, this is Chandan Singh Negi. In earlier session we have discussed about the quadrant angles where the sine n pi is equal to 0 and cos 2n plus 1 into pi by 2 is equal to 0 where n is in integers. Today we will discuss about the graphical representation of the trigonometric functions. Let's draw a graph of sine x. Let sine y is equal to sine x. This is called trigonometric function where x is independent variables. The value which we can put, we are going to put, this is called independent variable where the x is the independent variable and y is dependent on x. Basically y is dependent on sine x and sine x is dependent on x. That y is called dependent variable. Now this one we will try it by the value of trigonometric angles which we have learned in class 10th. This is x and this is sine x. This is equal to this one. Let's draw this one. Let's do this positive and negative. Sine 0 is 0 degree 0, pi in case of pi this is also 0, and then 30 degree, this is equal to pi by 6. The degree cannot be expressed or cannot be written on the number lines. That's why we need this radian value for the real numbers, and we know that the 30 degree is 1 by 2, it is equal to 0.5. Approximately value we will write there. This is 45 degree, that is equal to pi by 4. That means it is about, this is 1 by root 2. This is equal to 1 upon 1.4 approximately. Again, this is 10, that is greater than 0.5. And this is 60 degree, it is equal to pi by 3. And this one, it is approximately, the value is under root 3 by 2, and which is again greater than 1. Oh sorry, lesser than 1, greater than 1 by root 2. And this is 90 degree, that is equal to pi by 2, and that is the value 1. And we know that is in second quadrant, the value of sine will be decreases to 0 because we know that the sine pi, that is, let's put the another, this one. Then we write here this one, this is 135 degree, the sine will be lesser than 1. 150 degree, it is lesser to 1, and this is 135 is 2 pi by 3. That is 135 degrees equal to that is, next is just put the value of pi. You can convert this one in pi and this is converted in pi. The pi is equal to 0, right? And if you look at the negative value of this one, so this is minus pi by 6, and fourth quadrant lie, this is equal to minus 1 by 2, and this is same, this one, if I write, this is minus 5 by 4, this is equal to minus 1 upon 1.4 approximately. Now so on this one. Now draw this graph on the Cartesian plane. This is x-axis, x dash, this is y-axis, and this is y dash. Students, if you look this one, the maximum value of the sine x will be 1 and minimum value is the minus 1. Where is the minus 1? It is approximate, this is in 270 degree, the sine value is minus 1, which we have already discussed all these things. Now the maximum value of 1, this is 1, and this is minimum value is minus 1. This is dependent variable, and we are writing the value is here. This is angles. This is pi by 3. This is pi by 4. Oh, pi by 6. This is pi by 6, pi by 4. This is pi by 3, and that is pi by 2. Then that is value of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is pi. The same this one. When x is 0, then y is 0. When y is equal to sine x, when x is 0, the sine 0, 0. When sine pi by 6, this is approximately 0.5. When pi by 4 is slightly changes, pi by here and this one, and pi by 3 is again changing this one, and pi by 2 is 1. Then if you draw this graph, it slightly changes this one, it not rapidly changes, it slightly changes this one. And if you move forward, then value b will be decreases like this one, pi, right, this one changes. If you move this one, the 1, 2, 3, 4, minus pi by 6, minus 5 by 4, minus 5 by 3, and minus 5 by 2. Then slightly changes at minus 5 by 2, it will be minus 1. This is minus 1, and minus 5 will be 0. So the graph will be like this one. If you draw this graph, it is x, x dash, y, y dash. If just compress this graph, this is 0, this is 5 by 2, this is pi, this is pi plus pi by 2, this is 3 pi by 2, that is two pi, and so on. That is minus pi by 2, and minus pi, and minus 3 pi by 2, and this is minus 2 pi. Now this is 1, this is minus 1, sine 0, 0, and at pi by 2, 1, and pi 0, and 3 pi by 2 is minus 1, 2 pi is 0. Again same one, this is 0, 0, minus pi by 2, minus 1, minus pi 0, minus 3 pi by 2, 1, minus 3 pi by 2, 1. It is the y-axis, and minus 2 pi 0. Then this will slightly changes, and that is not rapidly changes, this one, and then join this one graph by free hand, that is move like this one. Here this one, it is moving this one. Here from this slightly changes, and for free hand move like this one, slightly changes, increase, and decrease, and then decreases to minus 1. Here it is increases 0 to 1, and then decreases 1 to 0, and again decreases 0 to minus 1, and then increases minus 1 to 0, and increases 0 to 1. The same thing here on the left hand side. So that is called y is equal to sine x. This is a graph of sine x. Thank you, students. Next sessions we will discuss by some more graphs and try to draw the graph of cos x. Thank you.